and I can't believe you guys would even do that. And I'll even say, I'm going to be back later. Go walk around and get back in line. They're like, no, I'm keeping my place. And I'm like, okay. So thank you for that.
We love you.
Thank you. And I only have two things to say at the beginning here. Like I said yesterday, Dragon Ball Super. What? So excited about it. And Resurrection F, I will be recording this end of this week. I'm going to Texas again. I'm going back to LA, and then I'll be in Texas again in Dallas. We're going to record Resurrection F. I know they're in production right now for the English dub, and we're very excited about that. We're looking at a July or August release date. We don't know for sure yet. And you'll keep checking Funimation's website and see when that's going to be. And once I find out, of course, I'll tweet it, and we'll see. Tweet! Which I think is hilarious. I don't use Twitter. I use Twitter. I hate Twitter because I can only use 160 characters, and clearly I talk a lot. And I need about 8,000 characters for each tweet. Over 9,000. Yeah, I need 9,001 characters. There should be a website, tweetsayin.com, and you get 9,001 characters. That'd be hilarious. So just take that down, Twitter. Make tweetsayin.com 9,001 characters. And I'm excited about the movie. You guys have not seen the movie, have you?
No.
I don't know if you saw some crazy Japanese bootleg or something, which I don't recommend. Because believe it or not, BitTorrenting and stealing anime is hurting the industry really bad. I don't want to sound like a preachy person, but when you buy it or when you watch it with your friends, borrowing it, whatever, that's cool. Stealing it, if you want to watch it with your friends, that's cool. But it does affect work in Japan, and it affects me, and it affects everybody who makes it. So we really appreciate it when you get the DVDs and stuff. So thank you. And I saw the Resurrection F in the theater, in the Egyptian theater with Masuka Nozawa sitting right next to me, which was awesome. And she did a great job, a spectacular job. And it's better than Battle of Gods. I mean, Battle of Gods is the best work we've ever done. And it's the best, to me, Battle of Gods is the best bit of story and best package in the entire Dragon Ball Z canon. And Resurrection F is better. Blew my mind, and so I'm like, whoa, I didn't think they could make a better movie than Battle of Gods, and they did. So, because it could have sucked, they'd be like, well, it's Dragon Ball, I'll watch it, but no, it's great, so you're really gonna like it. So here's the way I like to do my panels. I just like to make it a big conversation in the room, but since it's so formal here with the microphone and chairs, and you being 25 feet away from me, you can ask me a question about Dragon Ball, just to get a couple things out of the way. I've seen Dragon Ball Abridged. I don't like to talk about it on panels because I don't work on that show. It's funny, whatever. I work on Dragon Ball Z, and so it's cool. But I'm like, don't ask me about that. And then the other thing is, I don't know anything about Dragon Ball Super. I don't know anything about the plot. I don't know, So I'm only saying that not because I get annoyed, because I don't. Well, after a while I do, but it's because if you have a chance to get a question and you waste it on that, then I'm like, I'm ruling those out so you don't waste your question and come up with something else. And it doesn't have to be Dragon Ball related. You can ask me pretty much anything. I might not answer, but you can ask me pretty much everything. And I got to say, the reception here in McAllen has been extraordinary. I mean, I definitely get a warm reception everywhere I go, but you guys in particular, more so than other places, have been really, really hardcore Dragon Ball. I would say some of the hardest core Dragon Ball fans are right here in McAllen, Texas. I don't say that to every town I go to. I don't. Other actors do, but I don't. So yeah, let's open the panel for questions. And by the way, my voice is killing me, so I'm probably not going to be able to do a Kamehameha today like I did yesterday, or any other vocalization. I might bust into a couple of vocalizations, but it's actually painful to talk right now. But I'm going to do it because I'm here. So let's do it. And whoever, I don't know if there's making a line or who's handling the line, who's in charge. So you've got all this real. In fact, a good example of that is that movie with Russell Crowe, the martial arts movie that had the Russell Crowe and the rapper. What's that? Yeah, which I like that movie, but Russell Crowe's such a strong actor. The lead guy wasn't as strong, in my opinion. The guy gets his arms cut off. He wasn't as strong an actor, and so the problem is it kind of made Russell Crowe's performance almost looked overacted because he was underacting so much. It wasn't a bad performance, but to me it was like, you're not bringing it like he is, and now we've got a problem in terms of everything lining up performance-wise and being a believable scenario and suspending your disbelief, which is, to answer your question, even playing a tiny role like Klaus's father, it was a half-hour session, maybe an hour session. We're done, but it was just the same kind of experience when you're playing a big part, just tiny. in terms of length and scope, but it has to be just as good, if that helps answer your question. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, man.
Okay, when you did Paradox in that movie, if you get when all three...
Malefic Rainbow Dragon! Yeah, I remember.
Did it take some work, like, to film the whole movie, like, with your voice? Like, did that take, like, a lot of... Or did you get it all done, like, pretty quick?
Well, actually, that's a good question. That's not a painful voice to do, and it's not difficult.
Well, it sounded deep, you know?
Yeah, it's deep. It's not difficult. But what was difficult about it, we recorded that movie twice, actually.
Wow.
Because in the casting process, they were being very particular about it, and during the casting process, when they were deciding whether or not they're going to use me, my reads were more over the top and more intense, and they really wanted to tone it down. So we recorded all the way through after they cast me, and then they brought me back again. They go, we got to re-record it, and they re-recorded again to get it more sinister and darker in the first half, and then bring it by the end. And they were doing some rewrites and stuff. So that was a movie we put a lot of work into, and it was Darren Dunstan directed that, and he did a great job.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, as soon as I saw your name on the cover and everything, I was like, I have to bring it.
Oh, awesome!
Because I love Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot.
Oh yeah, it's a great show. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey.
A quick question. Earlier Dragon Ball Z, they always do the replays.
I mean the recaps, like last time on Dragon Ball Z, this happened, that happened, yeah.
Do you have to do it all over again?
Oh, well, actually, it depends. When they do those little cut scenes like that, if they're cut exactly like they are in the previous episode in terms of flat mouth flap, they'll grab the audio and drop it in. But a lot of times they do weird edits, and they'll have to reanimate some things that make you think that it's the same scene, but it's really not. It might be slightly longer or shorter, and we will have to re-record that a decent amount of time. Yeah. It's an interesting question. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean.
Hey.